I just got out of seeing Death of a Unicorn, and I gotta say, by far my favorite film of 2025, and it is Team Unicorn. This film was very reminiscent of genre films like Jaws and Jurassic Park and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and King Kong. And I gotta say, this may be A24's first franchise film. They can capitalize off Death of a Unicorn. This was well written. It was well directed. It was humorous. It was filled with action. The score was great. The sound design should be nominated for an Oscar. The sound design was really good. The characters were fleshed out. Each of the characters had their own personality. They were fully dimensional. They were funny. The performances were really good. All of the characters, as I said, were totally fleshed out. They all had their unique and distinct personalities. I know that you might say, oh, I've seen Jenna Ortega play the troubled teen or the troubled young girl, but there's a unique quality about this character as she plays like the maiden and heroine. She's really good in it. Richard E. Grant was good. Tia Leone, of course, Paul Rudd. But the standouts for me were Will Poulter and Anthony Carrigan. They were so funny and so good. I loved the CGI. It was such a good film. I had a good time. The audience was into it. I saw it in Dolby. I would see this again. That's how much I liked it. I suspect that Death of a Unicorn will be on my top 10 list by the end of the year because this film was so good. One of A24's best films. I can see a sequel, even though it was so original. You can see the similarities in films like Jaws and Jurassic Park and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and so forth. It was very interactive. I loved the unicorns. I was rooting for the unicorns. I loved this film. Don't let critics keep you away from seeing this film because it is so entertaining. It's full of intensity and jump scares and humor. And the story just was so engaging and just kept me entertained throughout. I loved it. I suspect that Death of a Unicorn will be on my top 10 list of 2025. So far, it's my number one film. That is until Dead Reckoning premieres in a few weeks. But at any rate, I love it. I recommend that you see it this weekend on the biggest screen you can find.